Attention all viewers, the program you are about to watch, Paranormal Adventures, is for entertainment purposes. Witness accounts described herein are claimed to be true and accurate. Some names of people have been replaced to protect individual privacy. For the past decade, Kenzie has documented paranormal experiences and events. People interested in exploration of the paranormal are advised to seek oversight by qualified individuals.
Hello? It is so freaky down there. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, hey, I'll go down into this creepy basement by myself. What's the worst that can happen? Oh God. Do you know what's worse than finding a paranormal entity that might be able to possess my body? It's spiders. Ever since I was a child, I was drawn to mystery and adventure. As I grew into a career of a filmmaker, I knew documenting my escapades was a must. When I'm not filming my animal adventures or searching for Sasquatch, I explore other projects that makes my heart skip a beat. Is anyone here? I invite you to join me as we explore the paranormal and other related unknowns. We're going to a place in view that is extremely haunted. Nestled amid Kentucky's verdant hills and storied landscapes, where the thunder of hooves echoes through Churchill Downs and the spirit of the Kentucky Derby reigns supreme, lies a realm steeped not only in tradition, but in spectral lore. Beneath the charm of its pastoral beauty and southern heritage, Kentucky harbors a shadowed legacy shaped by the tumult of the Civil War and centuries of enigmatic history. Among the most iconic destinations drawing thousands of intrepid visitors each year is the legendary Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a monument to both architectural grandeur and whispered hauntings. Though the precise number of haunted sites across the state defies quantification, Kentucky is renowned for its abundance of locations steeped in paranormal phenomena. From the eerie corridors of the Old Tater Distillery to the stately, ghost-laced halls of Whitehall State Historic Site, the Bluegrass State stands as a beacon for those who seek the uncanny, the mysterious, and the unexplained. I'm with David Dominique. Hey, David.
Hey.
And Chad Datema. We have Sherri, Barcia, and we have Kentucky Kim. We are now headed to a haunted house. It is well known to being haunted in this location. It is called the Chestnut House. I'm very excited, and this is going to be such a fun investigation. I guess we'll see you there. After driving through some of Kentucky's most beautiful landscape, we finally arrived at the Chestnut House. I was excited to meet the owner, Kevin Cleary, and the paranormal investigators, Milena Henson and Tanya Holt. They were eager to show me something that they thought might be paranormal. The outdoor lights on the house would slowly turn on and off. What was interesting is you could only see this through a video camera.
Can you see it though?
No. Yeah, I can see it with your hand both out. I can see yours.
Take a picture. Put the light on.
So which one though?
The left. Now they're out on both pictures. Now they're coming on the right. What picture?
Oh, that is so freaky.
And then the left phone, they're still out.
I don't know exactly what to think about the lights, but I think it's time we meet and get to know Kevin Cleary. And in your history about the house and how it got started, and then you can go into some of the hauntings that happen here.
Good.
Okay, and go.
My name's Kevin Cleary. I bought this house in 2017.
I've been in Kentucky for 20 or 30 years now. I traveled with a carnival for years and bought a farm out here. And I had a friend that had $1 million, and she drove by the house one time, and she said, let me buy that house. I did the research and found out who owned it, but they wanted too much money. So the lady sold the property across the street to somebody else, and she'd saved my phone number, and she called me 5 years later and said, are you still interested? And so I ended up purchasing the house, and just to restore it, just to save it. It's just an amazing house. It's mind-blowing. And the history with it is amazing too. The cemeteries across the street on the top of the mountain, there's just weird stuff. The ghosts, to a certain extent, stay away from me. They know I'm saving the house, so I don't see, when I come in the room, sometimes they all leave. So I don't see the ghost as much as everybody else does, or the spirits as much as everybody else does, because they want me to save the house. So
have they told you that?
Well, no, but I can come in. They'll be in this room, and there'll be all kinds of spirits running around, and the balls will light up and all kinds of stuff. And when I come in the room, the spirits disappear, because my theory is that they don't want to scare me away. Everybody else is here, and they see the spirits all the time, and but they don't want to scare me away because I'm saving the house. So they kind of disappear. When I leave the room, go ahead.
Do you see, like sometimes when you walk into a room, do you see one?
Nope, I don't.
No.
They don't. They keep away from me. So if they're doing something and they're doing an investigation, if I come in the room, sometimes they'll still stay for a little bit, but usually they disappear from me. I don't see the hauntings. Now I've got the stories of the hauntings, and stuff like that, and I've got people who've told me things. I had a gentleman working, I pulled all those floors out in the front of the house, and because there was nothing left. So all the floors were out and completely, there was just dirt. There was a guy digging in back by that back fireplace, and he said when he was digging dirt out to put in the wheelbarrow to take out of the house, everything flew off that mantle. And then he saw a shadow over to the side. He came upstairs. I was working on the second floor. He came upstairs and said, I gotta go. I said, what's going on? He said, look, he brought me downstairs. He said, this all flew off the thing, and I saw a shadow. I'm terrified. I can't work here anymore. And so I gave him 10 or 15 bucks for the time he was there, and he's never been back. So just little things like that. People tell me about it, but they don't actually bother me.
Well, that's good.
But
do you live in this house?
I do not live in the house. I live in the house up on the hill. I've spent the night here though, and and there's people that are scared of it. I was spending the night. I got a friend that I raised in the carnival business years ago, and he had a divorce, had to come back, and he stayed here for a while. And he staged the room upstairs in the old part of the house. He staged it, put the pictures up, and the bed in. He was going to spend the night, and he couldn't do it. He was too scared to spend the night here. Now me and Melina, who you're going to interview in a little bit, we spent the night here, and we never saw anything. But she sees the spirits all the time. So, and when she gets out of a car, usually when she gets out of her car, she starts talking to them right from the get-go.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. So is there anything interesting that you want to tell me about this house? Something that is scary?
No, most of my stories are history stories. So, like Robert Chestnut is the famous crazy chestnut, and he's in the museum downtown. There's a museum, Kim's been in the museum, but he was the crazy one, and he liked American Indian women. And the Chestnuts do not believe that he's the lady I bought the house from, and there was a guy here yesterday, a Foster Melton. They don't believe the Chestnuts, the high and mighty Chestnuts, don't believe that side of the family is actually a Chestnut, because Robert never married the women that he slept with and they had kids with. So they say, now you're not really a Chestnut. But Robert Chestnut scalped a few people over the years, and he scalped an Indian. He liked American Indian women, and he scalped a woman. He had a fight with an American Indian guy over an American Indian woman. He knocked the guy out. While the guy was knocked out, he scalped him. He brought the scalp back here and took a nail and hung it on the wall, and hung here forever. And I finally found out that a lady named Cletus, somebody burned that scalp. She said it was evil. Well, then it turned out I was at another thing. I was telling that story, and a gentleman up the road, Tim Lunsford, was standing there, and he said, I told the story, and he said, do you know the rest of the story? And I said, I guess I don't. And he said, later on in life, Robert Chestnut was hunting in the same area. He got shot in the mouth with an arrow, and he went walking through the woods trying to find out who shot him in the mouth, and it turned out there was an Indian there. He said, what the hell? I don't know what expletives they used back then. But what the heck did you shoot me in the mouth with an arrow for? He said, you scalped me 10 years ago. So payback is hell, like I said. But now there's all kinds of weird stuff about Robert Chestnut. But it's a house that's been here since 1840. So there's all kinds of, who knows? This is the casket room. You know?
So this place used to house like dead people. That it was actually a morgue.
It wasn't a morgue. They made their cash money up until 1940. Their cash money came from caskets and furniture. So if you bought a casket from them, they would let you do a layout. So you wouldn't have a funeral. You wouldn't be a funeral parlor, but they would let you put the body here in this room, and you could bring your friends, and they could all walk through and view the body, and you could have your dinners. You could have your dinner in the dining room, and I believe you were required to get the guys drunk. There's a thing in the layout and some of the history I had. But so who knows, over the years, when you look at the ceiling's amazing in here. This is just a mind-blowing room. And most of the time when the paranormal people are doing investigations, this is the room that they find the most spirits in.
Wow.
Because who knows how many bodies over the years have been. There's no records. You know what I mean? Because the neighbor down the road passed away. They just put them in the box that they bought here and put them here and do a quick layout. But when later on, you guys will get pictures of it. But you can look at the ceiling's just amazing. And so before they close the casket, the last thing you'd see, you're dead anyway. Yeah, but that's what they always thought. Oh, you see the killer ceiling. But
nice. Okay, well, I think that was good.
Good deal.
Awesome.
We're just trying to save an old house. Just save it for history. Save it for another 100 years.
I find Kevin's stories about this beautiful rustic house very interesting. As I'm listening to him talk, I'm hoping that we find some haunting activity. So as daytime turns to nighttime, I start by interviewing the two ladies who know this house like the back of their spirit box.
She had that little pink cover on.
Oh, yeah.
And she said something was tugging on the back of her. I was like, well, you didn't get scratched. She wouldn't go upstairs. We got ready to go upstairs. She said, no, I gotta go.
Which is the most haunted room in the house?
I would say it would be the attic. Definitely.
Why is that?
I don't know, you just always hear someone up there running around. You'll be the only one in the house and you hear somebody walking in the attic. Every now and then you hear a voice, but you hear it in other places too. The other night it sounded like someone crying in the attic.
Have you had anything?
The attic scares the crap out of me. Yeah, I've been pushed and shoved in the attic, scratched in the attic. Something up there just don't like me, I don't guess.
Really?
Yeah. But me, myself, I experience other things in a couple of the other rooms as well.
Okay, and action.
Hi, my name is Tanya Holt. I'm with a paranormal group called Paranormal Connections.
I'm Melina Henson, another member of Paranormal Connections.
And so tell me how you got started.
I got started into the paranormal when I was a child. I was attacked by a spirit that I couldn't see. I was dragged under a bed, beaten in the face by a spirit that I could not see, but I felt everything. And
wow, that went south really fast.
Yes, very, very quick. So as I got older, I just saw this house, and I was actually raised next door. Never did come in the...
So let's go back to that being dragged under the bed and beaten to a pulp. Did you get bruising from it?
I did. I got a busted nose and a busted lip.
So were you trying to get away from it?
I was 7 years old, so all I was doing was screaming and kicking and fighting as much as I could until my father and my grandfather drugged me out and under the bed.
And did they say that you were pulling?
Yes.
That you were doing it on purpose?
Yes. No, that they tried to pull me out under the bed. It would pull me back, and then they would pull me back. It did that like 3 times before they ever got me out.
How many times did this happen through the time living in this place?
That happened just once.
Yeah. Y'all moved after that, didn't you?
Yeah, we moved.
Right after that?
Yes.
So did your parents experience that kind of stuff?
Yes.
Too? Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
She's a whole new story.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how about you?
How I got into investigating?
What was the scariest ghost?
I don't know, about 12 years ago, I was just driving down the road, and me and a friend, there was a shadow standing in the middle of the road. It's near Tanya's house, and it took off running toward this little cemetery like we scared it.
Yeah.
But I talked him into going back with me.
How far away did you live from her?
1 mile.
It's about a mile. The cemetery's about a mile from her house.
Maybe it was the same creature that dragged her under the bed. Still trying to get over the fact that she was dragged under a bed and beaten to a pulp.
I tell her all the time, if something like that happened to me, I don't know if I'd go to any haunted locations, but...
Yeah,
she's a little braver than I am,
that's
maybe.
a good question. So, after that happened to you and you experienced it, how do you even go back into haunted locations?
God.
Are you not afraid that it happened to you again?
I do have a fear of it, but I want to face my fears head on. I got back into hunting these things because other people was experiencing it. Nobody would believe them. Nobody would believe me. If you hadn't been there, you wouldn't believe it.
I'm going to tell you right now, tonight, we're investigating this place. If you get picked up and dragged, don't you worry. I will run the other direction.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, film me. And if you're holding one of my cameras, I'll come back. I'm like, give me the camera. Like, I will help you as best as I can. Maybe I'll get picked up and thrown like against the wall.
We don't want anybody to get hurt. That would
we don't want anyone to get hurt.
That would be wild to see.
Hush it, camera person, hush. Okay, so back to you.
Yeah.
So you saw a shadow person in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Did you stop the vehicle or did you drive?
We
right
didn't at
through
that
it?
time. It took off running. As soon as our headlights hit it, we come around the curve site and it took off running toward the cemetery. We went on, it scared us, but I talked him into going back with me later, a different day.
How do you know it was a shadow person and not like someone dressed all in black?
You could see through him.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you had just like drove through and you're like, oh, it's gone, and it's like sitting in the back seat of your vehicle?
Well, I'd always
Oh my
heard
gosh,
that. People had always said that it was haunted out there and that it would get in the car with you, and I was freaking out when we saw it. But I went back later though, and it came right up to me.
So did you guys know each other?
No.
So how did you guys meet?
Here.
In this
She came to one of my
Yes.
investigations.
All joking aside, these two ladies are amazing. I couldn't imagine being dragged under a bed by an unseen entity. Tanya is definitely braver than I could ever be. I don't know if I could continue ghost hunting if I experienced something like that. And Melina, she seems like a very good friend. Now it's time to explore this house. First thing is to inspect the stuffed bear. Some say the spirit is inside the bear, and it answers you by causing the lights in the plastic ball to go off. Okay, if you like the teddy bear, can you show it to me by lighting up the ball? Wow, that is so cool.
Good job.
So now stop touching the ball. Now, are you a little boy? Can you light up the ball? Are you a little girl? Light up the ball. So just to let you know, the only way this ball will light up if something with energy touches it. I'll show you. See, when I touch it, it goes off. If nothing is touching it, it will not go off. Okay, now you can turn off the ball. That wasn't paranormal. So how much do you really love this teddy bear? If you love it a lot, touch the ball. Make it light up. Do you have enough energy to make the rocking chair rock? Heck, I picture a ghost using all its energy make something move. Ghost hunters believe that for a ghost to move something, it uses a lot of energy. So I picture a ghost off to the side going, that's what I'm thinking. Is that what you're doing? Are you trying with all your heart to try and make this ball light up? Light up the ball. Did you hear that? I could have sworn I heard an EVP. Let's hear that again. Light up the ball. Light up the ball. I'm not sure what the spirit is saying, but if you can understand what the words are, please let me know. Well, I have to say, this place radiates an electric energy. There's a charge in the air, as if there's something just waiting to reveal itself. And honestly, I'm hoping to experience something truly extraordinary. For the next hour, we performed what is known as the Estates Method, a powerful technique designed to isolate the receiver from all external distractions.
Tell.
The subject, which is the person, is fitted with noise-canceling headphones, listening to a chaotic static from a spirit box. Meanwhile, we ask questions out loud, hoping that the spirit world might respond through them. But this isn't just any session. There are whispers, rumors of portals, and poltergeists. The kind of talk that immediately took me back to a chilling expedition I once undertook deep in the forests of northern Michigan, where countless eyewitnesses had seen glowing orbs, flashes of light, and even portals opening into the unknown. And just as I was recalling the moment, something unexplainable happened. A door creaked open on command. Was someone playing a prank? Or was it the actual spirit of a little girl responding from the other side? Before I dive deeper into what just happened, let me take you back to that unforgettable expedition to the Earth Rings of northern Michigan.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
It just, see? I got chills.
We're looking for these, what are they, rings?
Earth rings.
Earth rings. Some kind of a spiritual, mystical, like, rings
Now, I don't know
made
how
out of
far
earth.
down it is, so we might need to pull over and get some communication real quick.
Yeah, so we're gonna see if we can find these. A lot of paranormal investigators go to these rings, or at least they try and find these rings.
For a minute.
We're
I'm
kind of
just gonna text
excited to see what we can find. So Gwendolyn is sending a text to the people that know exactly where it is. Oh wait, what are these? Keep going until we can see this. That's
a ring
of dirt.
Water.
Of dirt. Right there.
Definitely an earth ring.
Look, another dirt ring right there. Yeah, look.
Yeah,
Hey.
but these are all from pasture fields.
Yeah, but that looks like a ring of something.
Left bend, it looks like there might be a road off slightly straight to the right that will take you to Yams Kodesh Earthworks.
Okay. Did you guys hear that? I hope so.
Here's the bend in the road up here. Hopefully we can see there's the road that, oh yeah, sure enough, right there, go straight.
Here's the bend.
That's all right, we've done plenty of this all week.
This is awesome. Wow. Woo-hoo. Oh my gosh. It is so beautiful out here.
Definitely not a well-traveled road.
No, this is definitely not well traveled.
So we are out on Gray Road. We want to check out these earth rings that you were talking about. We headed down, we continued on to the really rough side of Gray Road where the earthworks are. Is that where we need to be? All right, Jason, so I just got off the phone with Mark. He passed the phone over to Rob. I gave him our coordinates. He has the actual coordinates to the more mysterious, magical earth rings. He's actually going to come out here and meet us and take us to them.
So are we still on the same path?
This is the right path, but he said it's pretty confusing. He doesn't really want to get us lost. So he's actually going to come out here and show us the area and kind of give us a little bit more of a story on his experiences there too.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Hopefully, so is there two of them? Two sets?
I guess there's quite a few around here, but the ones he's taking us to were pretty unknown, and those are the ones that seem to have more of the atmospheric sort of feeling.
Do you have a light?
I do. I have a light.
Do you have a light?
I have a light.
Do you guys have flashlight? You have a flashlight? Okay, so we have flashlights, which is okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait how long till he gets here?
Just however long it took us to get here, it'll take that. He's leaving right now.
Perfect. So he's gonna take us to the Power Rangers, the rings of power, the natural rings. What are they
Earth
called?
rings.
Earth rings. I'm close. Okay, so I saw something from the road. May not mean anything, but this is really cool. Look at this. What the f***? Are you kidding me? You guys want to come take a look at this? So look at this behind me. Just come over here. This is actually pretty cool. Look. There is no hole at the bottom. Just for the record, I'm still not saying this is made by Bigfoot, but it does stand out from everything else I've seen around here. Look at this. I mean, obviously this is broken here, but you tell me where it is from that over there.
Right.
Is that cool or what?
Yeah, where did this tree come up? Here's a hole. But that is way off from where it should be if it just fell.
Yeah.
And actually, it's pretty matchy with the stump here. Let's see. And there's an X right over that hole.
Oh my gosh, there is an X right over the hole.
So let's do this. This is the exact angle that fell. So this should be the exact angle of that hole, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to touch that.
Yeah, not something else because they can flip it out.
See this tree? Uh-huh. Look at where it came up from.
Yeah, can't do that.
No, and there's an X right on top of the hole.
Oh!
After looking at this structure a little closer, I've concluded. So I am pretty much gonna say that this is probably just a natural tree structure, I think. I think I'm gonna call it that because it may have just slid down the tree after it broke, but you know, who knows nowadays. So Gwendolyn showed this tree twist, and it's interesting how it looks like it's twisted, and you're saying it's not the same tree?
I don't believe so. Its bark looks different. It does peel away similarly.
And it does look like it twists, so we're gonna like just unravel it to have a look. So you grab that one. Let's see if we can do it without breaking it. See, so look at that. And then this would have to turn.
Oh wow, good luck with that.
Turn and get into the eye. Without breaking it, there we go.
Okay. Oh, watch it, Jason!
I'm in northern Michigan, having a great time.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful out here. And after meeting some new friends at a UFO conference, they took us to a sacred location deep in the haunted forest. Once there, I started noticing strange tree structures that may have been made by creatures of lore. There we go.
Okay. Oh, watch it, Jason!
Oh, those weren't even connected to the ground.
They aren't now.
Okay, well, Gwendolyn just saved my, I don't know, life, but at least getting a headache.
Sherri might have been a little bit worse off than you.
So anyway, yeah, so it's done by Sasquatch. I have to jump into.
One in here, and then we can do two in there, you said?
Yeah, we're gonna have two of us in here in the back of the truck.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
and Jason, and then.
All right.
Side of the ring, don't enter, let me go first.
Okay.
And
Yes, I got it in my backpack.
yeah, smudge. Okay,
Yeah.
So that's my thing.
Head stage somewhere. And
Yep. So it's all right. We're set. Got it.
All right. The superstar, we're following the superstar.
You're gonna want to hang on.
All right. Remember now, this is like Cedar Point, but a lot more dangerous. So I get you in the ring. But be careful after that.
Yes, sir. Got you.
All right. Oh, that's awesome. I have no idea what he meant by that. This is so much fun. Look, I love my life. This is the best adventure ever. Unless I'm attacked by a grizzly bear or a wendigo. I think I was just attacked by a wendigo. So you see, the reason why we're in the back of the truck is because we're completely crazy. That's why. Okay, we're here. I got something in my eye. Probably 400 bugs that were flying into my eye. All right. Here we go. There we go. Hey, I got your good side.
All right. Remember not to scoop us. We're working on this.
No.
And secret.
Scoop you?
No.
Yeah, here.
No.
Come here and take a look at this.
we're getting near the area.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna look through the tobacco.
So see this to start with.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We talked about the tree being.
It's very interesting to see Rob point out a tree bend. These tree structures are usually associated with Bigfoot, not really paranormal. And this tree bend is clearly just inside the earth ring. I do know that Rob has had experiences with some unknown cryptids.
My name is Rob Daly. I'm the videographer for Mystic, Michigan. I've seen Dogman roughly 3 times, or the thing that we would call Dogman, probably my most profound experience. And when I look at the location, it directly fits with George Hansen's model of the trickster and the paranormal. We were out one night, and this is a location that many people have seen it. You can. This was also experienced by Linda Gottfried, who wrote The Hunt for the American Werewolf. And as well, this was also in an episode of Monster Quest, this same area. In fact, for a number of years, there were large footprints that were turning up in this area. So one night we went to this place, and we had found it long before it became popular. We were driving down the road, and we kind of came around the corner, and we saw what looked like a large deer sitting on the side of the road. I know it sounds crazy, but it was very large, and it was sitting upright in the ditch like a human, but amazingly it had extremely long ears, and it really scared all of us. We're like, what is this thing? I think it's more, at least for me, kind of falls into that category of the Wendigo or the shapeshifter, you know?
So when you saw it, you could see all the fur and you could see the teeth?
It was, yeah, it looked, when we saw it, it looked more like a deer body-wise, but the head was more wolf-like and the ears were very long. And so it always made me think, all of the encounters that I've had that were up close, the ones that I've had, have made it seem more shapeshifter, for lack of a better terminology. I don't know how else to describe that.
There is a bent tree right here. You can see how it's going down and around the tree, right? And then it comes up and around, and then under this log. Yeah, but this is woodpecker. That's woodpecker. Here's the interesting thing, though, is okay, so there's no base here. I was going to say, what if it was a tree that fell down, but where would the base be? Right?
Like there's no stump, you say?
There's no stump, like no base of where it was growing. There's no area where it's been growing. So it wasn't like it just fell, right? Right? So I was looking for that. Right? And let me see the other side. Yeah, the other side is the top of the tree. So that's interesting. Well, you know, if a big monster did that, I'm definitely not scared of it. Spiderweb, 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 spider. Yeah, if it's a big giant creature. If it's a creature with 8 legs, I'm terrified.
This is the smaller of the two, but you'll definitely see
You can walk around it. It's like, I believe, at least 5,000 years old.
So,
And,
so that's one of the rings.
Well, he's doing his deal. You know, that's where he goes into.
So what is he doing?
He's doing some type of a ritual type thing that he does.
Okay, so this is it. This is the earth ring. So he just told us we can come.
It's one of the gates. There are a few of them here. As you can see, it's enormous. The other one is a little more raised, but this one is the most powerful.
You can feel it?
Oh my goodness.
Really?
Yeah, let me see if Jen feels it.
Jen, do you feel anything?
If you would like to
It's like
say,
right here.
yeah, if you'd like to say a prayer right here. Face. We're going to church right now.
Do you believe that the Wendigo are in these forests?
I don't know what to believe. I've had some very strange things happen out here. Some very strange noises. We've recorded some very strange things on EVP. You know, I found.
Hey, we have that app. So I have the Spirit Talker. There we go.
Careful if you go
We'll
around
start
the
it.
top of the ring to try to go clockwise.
Okay, there we go. It started. So let's move.
Do you have volume up?
Yep. I do. So I just wanted to let you know, when I'm using the Spirit Talker app, my phone is on airplane mode. And I also go into the settings of my phone, into the app, and I disengage the internet. I feel like I'm on Star Trek. Star Trek.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Damn it! I'm a doctor, not a Sasquatch hunter. Can you tell us that we're here?
They have different theories. Some say they're identical.
So, I have a question. So, what makes this spot so special? Meaning, who found this spot?
There's no burial here, though.
Like
Gertrude.
Oh, who is Gertrude?
That's not Indian name.
Yeah, like who? So who was the one that came here first and then started telling people about it?
That we don't know. This was something that Mark found in his research. And so a series of strange events led us here. And it was chaos after that. Like, this is the tip of the iceberg. This is where the whole downward, like, train ride started. Like, we have access to a lot more of these now on private property. And the things that have happened in the story, you can't explain. Like, we're like as documentarians trying to tell the world this crazy thing that this is just as much Native American as it is Fae, and the things that have happened. I mean, we eventually wound up at the grave of Mr. Ogre.
So is there First Nations people buried here?
I was shot.
Oh, you were shot. And how old were you when you were shot?
Why don't we do this story first?
Yeah, turn that off, please.
Okay.
Let's have him tell us what this is first.
Okay.
Oh, they were built by the Yokamdesh or the Hopewell people. It's not clear who they were precisely. We don't know much about them. The site was then frequented by the Mediwilin, which is the Grand Medicine Society, a sacred order of shamans. We know that they came here for a long time. What is remarkable about this location is the power and the things we've had happen here. It is extremely unpredictable. There's a lot more to this site that you can't see. There are a lot more mounds. There are a lot more areas, some of which had not been documented. Now, Hinsdale found these roughly 100 years ago, and that what we can't figure out about Wilbert Hinsdale is remarkably, like, he found this location without GPS, without modern transportation, here in the middle of the wilderness. Just try to see, remember, there wasn't a two-track here when Hinsdale found it, and he mapped all 4 of them as far as we can tell. We don't know how Doug Massey found the other 2, but that is in the book by Linda Gottfried, so we're trying to find the 2 outer rings to this yet, but every time I try to put up a drone in here, the wind comes up and knocks it out of the sky, so I just don't mess with it.
Really?
Yeah. So, it's,
Did we bring a drone?
It's in my car.
We're not using my drone for that.
you know, so Hinsdale mapped the, I'm grateful to be here, and that's pretty much what I was going to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, the question I'm asking is, so is it supposed to be shaped as a giant ring?
Yeah, yeah. And it is too.
So-
If you want to walk around the top of it, we walk around the top of it.
So I see the top there, so... Oh, yeah.
It's all the way around.
It is a giant.
And you're in the
wheel.
very center, right here.
We've got some extremely, like we have EVP, 45 minutes of which that does not match the camera we have in the woods right above it. And so where is the top of this rock when that's happening? And it aligns to the things that happened when we first came here. Like I said, we were just walking. I was just filming Steadicam footage behind Mark, come across this giant pile of yellow bird feathers that were just huge. They were golden. And right when I walk up to them, they goes boom in the wilderness. Catch it on camera. And I didn't realize what a weird ride that was going to be, because then later on we recorded EVP of things that weren't here, birds that were here, running water that wasn't here with us. And so then at that point, where was the EVP recorder at, right?
This place is pretty amazing. They truly believe that this is an energy place. Probably going back as far as First Nations used to, own the land. I love the bowed trees though. These guys are super nice, very knowledgeable. Hopefully these Bigfoot creatures come around tonight, or the Wendigo, or Dogman.
So Jason, we were over by that rock, that pink rock. It's the middle of this portal. And I decided after everyone went away, I sat on it and I just gave it love. The portal, I have my shoes off. I had my hands on the rock, the shoes on the ground, and I was sitting on it. And I put my love in it, and all of a sudden I see this bear mouth like that. And I was like, that's weird. And I said, I don't get it. I see a bear. Why would I see a bear? And there's actually a legend of a man who was in this forest, and his name was Bear.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So that was my first gift. Thank you, Forrest.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do a howl. He doesn't want me to do a howl because he believes it's going to call in evil spirits. I just want to call in these Bigfoot creatures. So here we go. I almost guarantee he's probably going to want to leave right after I do it. Now we wait. We got the coyotes. Coyotes. It's hard for you guys to hear. There's coyotes. Do you hear the coyotes? Yeah. See how we can tell the coyotes from the other sounds, right? It's not like we're like, oh, that's a Bigfoot, when we know it's a coyote, right? Yeah.
For some reason, like when you made that sound, like you could just feel like, don't play with it. Don't play with it.
And I told him,
Here it
he's
is.
my
Here.
friend. He's my friend. He was freaking phenomenal.
I don't think we can.
David and I have decided to walk away from the group and just do a little bit of exploring on our own. It's a good thing that David has no shoes on. It's the smartest thing you can do in the forest. Especially if we come across a big giant monster and we have to run for it. I'm definitely going to be able to outrun David. Heading into the area where we heard the scream. I'm only going this direction because there's lots of debris on the ground and David's going to step on it with his bare feet. Don't tell him I'm saying this. I heard something moving over there too. Yeah. It's going that way.
Yes. Exactly.
It could be a deer, or it could be the Wendigo.
Hear that?
Yeah, I think something fell from the trees.
We're losing light fast, and we are literally in the middle of nowhere.
We head back to the guys.
It would be wise for us to find our way back.
With nothing more happening except for a young porcupine up a tree, David and I headed back to the others. Once there, Gwendolyn told us about a disconcerting experience she
I was just telling them what I heard. When I heard this big bang, like sounded like it was towards the center of the ring. I heard, "Get out of the ring," and it was very forceful. And I was thinking, okay, maybe that's just my internal thoughts. Maybe it's, you know. And then I heard, "Go, ring."
Well, after a long night, it was time to say goodbye to our hosts. Cool.
So we left.
Cool. Everybody give them a big hug, and we're going to say bye.
All right.
No, seriously. Big hug.
Oh,
say bye.
Right. Wonderful meeting you. Yes, and get a hold of me. We got to make some jams. Thank you so much for bringing us out here. I really appreciate it. It does mean a lot.
It's great to meet you.
Thank you for everything. It's been awesome.
Left me hanging. Look, left me hanging.
Always the one
This
that go
is
first.
awkward.
Ladies first.
Yeah,
We'll
he
see you
forgot
later.
ladies first.
You're very welcome. Remember, none of this happens. And
Yes.
And I'm going to
Right,
shake your hand
exactly.
too
Yeah.
because I'm men first.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It was
You're
awesome.
very
Thank
welcome.
you so much for bringing us out
You're
here.
very
You guys are
welcome.
amazing. Thank
Gwendolyn,
you.
the
And now for...
Pleased to meet you.
And now let's get back to Kentucky, to the haunted Chestnut House.
It don't matter which door. Wow. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
It just see, I got chills. Thank you so much.
Shut it again. See if
You wanna try to
Yeah, can you shut it now?
It won't shut all the way together because it's raining.
Yeah. Now shut the door, please.
I'd love to see this. I would love to see it.
That was so cool. She asked for the door to open, and it opened on command. Can you do my taxes? I really need that done. If the door swings open like maybe it's off tilter, like maybe there's gravity.
It doesn't shut all the way, but it was really strange that it did it on command. It
Okay.
did earlier twice today.
So it is kind of jammed.
Yeah. Because I tried it like a few more times.
Okay, so let's see.
It was like that.
Can you open the door? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It did it again.
It's opening it again.
Right when you said that. Thanks. Well, thank you.
Holy cow.
I'm gonna throw it on here.
I really jammed that door in. That was trippy.
Is there anybody in here?
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go up into the attic. So everyone be quiet. Try not to get possessed, please. Kentucky sure doesn't disappoint. I have traveled deep into Reeltown, USA to investigate the haunted Chestnut House. I had a great time interviewing Kevin, Tanya, and Melina. And now I am standing here, blown away, because a door leading to a closet just opened on command.
All the way, but it was really strange that it did it on command. It
Okay.
did earlier twice today.
So it is kind of jammed.
Yeah. Because I tried it like a few more times.
Okay, so let's see. Can you open the door? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It did it again.
It's opening it again.
Right when you said that.
You know what? Someone filmed this. I'm not sure what just happened, but I know I jammed that door tight enough that it shouldn't be able to move without force. Okay, we'll be down in 5 minutes.
Door open again.
No.
Right in people time or real time? In people time or real time? We talked about this earlier.
Is that recorded? Is that recorded? Okay, don't open yet. Hold on. tell you when to open. Okay, don't open yet. Okay. I'm gonna really jam this in there. Okay.
You can slam it if you can.
Damn it, that is like tight. Let me see, I just want to make sure that you can't. Okay. Okay, that's in. Now, before you open, can you make that light go off? Then open the door. Show us that you're really haunted. Show us that you're really here. In fact, I will stand right here so you can swing it open and knock me out. Okay? Open. Open sesame. Do you want me to walk away from the door? Okay, I'll walk away. When I walk away, please open the door. Come on. Did I scare you when I slammed it? Open the door if I scared you. Open the door if you want me to leave. That's so weird. It would open every time, except for now. Why won't you open? Are you lonely? You want the other door? There we go. Can you make a noise? There we go. We've got company. God, I'm gonna have to change the name of this documentary. It's gonna be, Jason Kenzie talking to doors. Well, maybe because I slammed it shut. That's why it was always slightly open, right? Maybe I really closed it.
I slammed it earlier so many times, and it's still coming.
Can you make this light blink? Can you go home with the light guy? He's like, no. I can hear as if there's something in there. Yeah, I heard that. There's like a bang upstairs. And there's no one else here, right?
Nobody's up there.
Are you upstairs? Can you come down the stairs and open this door? Can you hurry up and open the door? Because Kim is mad. Okay, I'm going. I'm out of here. Hit me on the way out, you know? Don't let the door hit me on the way out. You're making me look like a fool. I'm gonna blame you. Damn it! Open! Well, this is unbelievable. The door opened 3 times when asked, but when I told it not to open, it didn't open again. Now, I'm not saying it's paranormal, but it really makes you think. Well, my time here has come to an end. I want to say thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you for coming. I really had a ball. Your crew was really nice. And we're looking forward to seeing what are we making, a podcast or a...
Yeah, and it saddens me that I have to say goodbye to everyone. Now it's still nighttime, and I was told by the locals that not too far away was a hanging tree and an abandoned house that may also be haunted. In Kentucky, the haunting history of the hanging trees is deeply intertwined with the legacy of slavery. Though the term hanging tree generally refers to any tree used in public executions, in Kentucky, many of these trees become enduring symbols of violence, injustice, and systematic oppression. Over the years, many eyewitnesses whisper words of seeing ghostly apparitions around these massive trees. I'm wondering if these sightings are true. Well, I'm about to find out. So we're going to this tree in the middle of the forest. They call it the hanging tree. And I see that everybody's about to take off again because this may not be the spot. Damn it! Okay, going back to the vehicle. Again. This is not the spot! So this is the hanging tree right in front of me. And so we're gonna have Kentucky Kim tell us the story about the hanging tree. Whoa. Tell us about this tree.
Well, all I know is it's called the hanging tree. So obviously they, whether it was the Hatfield McCoy days, many limbs have fallen, but there's still some limbs up here. And you can see where the knots are, where ropes have been tied, where they have hung many of people, you know, probably Hatfield McCoy type of days. But there was a lot of hangings at this tree for many, many, many years. So it's called the hanging tree. And I drive past it all the time to get my water. And almost every time I come down, a new limb has fallen.
So do you think we might be able to catch spirits?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because many people have died here.
So Chad said he just got touched, and literally within seconds after that, the spirit talker that we have said touched. Now it's saying we like your equipment. Do you like my video camera?
I had one eye.
You had one eye?
Oh.
What was your name?
Did you just touch her again?
Did you just touch me on the back? I felt it.
Oh, it's a bug. It's a June bug.
It was a bug.
Oh, get away from me, June bug.
It's not June yet.
How did you lose your eye?
You male or female?
You know, now there's more understanding and more love.
Well, what do you think, guys? Should we turn in for the night? End the night. And this spirit talker here was pretty amazing. That didn't scare me too much.
It's time to go to bed.
It says locked. Locked or looked?
Locked.
Locked?
It says locked.
Okay, well, we'll say good night.
Maybe we'll come back tomorrow night.
Yes, and this was quite interesting. Hopefully none of these spirits follow us back home. So with that said, we're going to be going to a haunted house not too far from here. Let's go, guys. We're going to go around. Are we all here?
No.
Yeah.
We're back. So where's the upstairs? Right here.
Listen upstairs.
Did I not just say upstairs?
Well, he's going upstairs.
I just said upstairs.
What did it say?
Said listen upstairs. He said this is the way upstairs.
Okay. It just said upstairs as soon as I said we're going upstairs. Hello? Is there anybody in here that wants to scare us? Please do so. Oh, there's a bird nest. This abandoned house has stood since the Civil War, its walls echoing with forgotten whispers. I came here determined to uncover signs of spirits. For hours we explored, conducting experiments such as spirit box, and playing with the EVP recorders, searching the silence. Each step teased my imagination, shadows dancing against the beam of our flashlights, though no evidence has emerged. Now leaving the haunted house, our paranormal journey has reached the end as night consumed the fading light. And I wonder, does the Chestnut House conceal restless souls? Was it a spirit of a little girl opening that door? Or something far darker lurking unseen? I cannot say with certainty, but one truth remains. There will be greater paranormal adventures in the future. So stay tuned